Hey, it's Crazy Chris.
Hey, it's Nikki. And we have wanted to do this podcast, YouTube, whatever it's called, for a long time.
Long time.
But we're both like the not tech savvy people in our family, so we've been an absolute mess with it.
It's been hard. It's been rough.
It's been a long process. And we're hoping that this video, because we've done a couple, this one actually makes it to our YouTube channel.
Cheers.
Yes.
We got this. Let's do it. Bada bum bum bum. Go.
Okay, so the whole purpose of this is for us just to help keep everyone accountable for our New Year's resolutions. Because I don't know about anybody else, but I've had the same one for like a million years.
Oh, me too. I'll die trying. I say it every day. I'm gonna die trying. But I haven't given up, so we're gonna get it done. And our really goal is like to help everybody with their goals, including ourselves.
Yes. And I'm actually hoping that posting it, knowing someone else is gonna see it, is gonna help me stay accountable.
It definitely will, I feel, because we're gonna have to have a progress next week.
Yes. So we're gonna share our goals, not just for the year, but just for life.
Everyday goals.
Yes.
Short term, long term.
All things.
It could be 10-year goal. I don't really have a 10-year goal. I mean, I have a lot of them, but not right now. So we're not going to go that far. But I am going to start off by introducing myself. I'm Crazy Chris. And I'm a wife, a mother, a daughter, a sister, a survivor, a bestie, a hairstylist, and a pickleball lover. I have one daughter and two boys, and then Nikki.
I'm sorry. I love how you did that, like someone's taking a picture of you.
That's just the name.
I was in the Navy for 4 years, got a degree in communication studies. I have 3 boys, 3 girls, and I'm just trying to figure out all the things.
That's how we roll. Oh, I forgot. I'm also a plant mom and a pug mom.
Yeah, she's a serious plant mom.
Very serious with
all the plants. Like she orders them online from Amazon.
From everywhere. Mountain Crest, Amazon, all the places. But I cannot do Mountain Crest until February.
Why?
Because it's like either too hot or too cold. So in February, March, April, May is the cutoff.
Oh, really?
I just could do it myself. Like that's where I've learned it gets too hot. So you cannot order from California or from anywhere else. By the time it gets to Texas, it's not great. And then you have to try to bring it back to life. And it's never easy. And they usually die.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, trial and error. That's where I learn all my things. So I don't even know if it's facts. Sometimes it's not. And it's just me. But
She's like, don't quote her.
Yeah, don't ever quote me. But sometimes I'll have a good fact and a good tip.
A lot of times, I think.
But Nikki literally is the epitome of life coach, motivator. She stays on track, and that drives me to want to stay on track. When I'm seeing her crushing it and killing it, I'm like, okay, I need to do better. I need to be like Nikki.
Okay, she's crazy. Chris is an amazing cheerleader. Like,
I'm your hype girl. I am.
Most definitely. I think some people will go see her because she's a hairstylist. Just so they get that good energy, the good vibes.
The good vibes, because I do bring it. I bring it.
Always.
Everywhere I go, I try to bring it. Because you never know when somebody just needs to hear that, like one little compliment, you know? And I will take that back and thank LuLaRoe for that, because I sold LuLaRoe for like 7 or 8 years. And I've always been an entrepreneur. I mean, I would swear from like my 18-year-old selling Scentsy.
Oh my gosh, you sold Scentsy?
I sold Mary Kay.
Shut up.
And then I was a hairstylist for a while until then I did get colon cancer and liver cancer and then started having kids and all that. So I stopped. What did I sell after that? There's been a million things that I've sold in my life.
You sold Scentsy?
Yes. I loved it. I would smell everything and I still have all the scents somewhere. Maybe I give them to my sister. My sister now sells Scentsy for fun just because we order it. But my sister and all my family have always supported me. Like anything I sell, I did like it where
she's selling pins too.
I sell these pins. I can customize anything. It's a new hobby. It's growing on me. It's a love-hate right now, but once I figure it out, I think it's going to be a love-love.
She tried selling bracelets. I do
do
not have
I
them on
still
right now.
sell bracelets, actually. Not these.
I was like, you did
but
not make
I
those.
do sell them. And if you ordered one from me a month ago, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it to you. I don't ship anymore. Okay, wait. Back to LuLaRoe, because that's what I was saying. That's where I learned. What was I talking about?
You're being a cheerleader.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's how I would introduce. I actually moved here from an hour away, Falfurrias, a smaller town. So I didn't really know a lot of people here. And honestly, then I moved here and then I got sick. And then, so I didn't even know the kids, like anybody from schools, because I didn't even get to go drop off or take or be at the schools.
Yeah.
So then when I started selling LuLaRoe, I would just go to H-E-B. I would have like 10 business cards in my pocket. And my goal was to pass all 10 out before I left H-E-B. So I would just go to someone and be like, oh my God, your hair is so pretty. Like, who does your hair? Or I love that color on you. That is so, I mean, of course, if it was not cute, or I could not do a fake compliment. But if it was cute, something, their t-shirt, their smile is so pretty. Like, you never know. Like several times that I made people cry. So you don't realize.
Shut up.
Yes. Like you don't realize somebody needs to hear that. How
You
bad.
Giving them a compliment and you made them cry?
Yes. Several ladies. And then when they found out I sold clothes, I had so many customers come to me from H-E-B. Like I would give them my card with my number and my address. And they would follow me sometimes straight from H-E-B to my house. Like literally. It was crazy. I met so many people that way. Which helped me build my little community I have on Facebook. It's called Styled by Crazy Chris. And a lot of those people, if they're local, followed me to now sit in my chair. And I like absolutely love that. Like, because everybody I met, I genuinely met them like not.
It didn't feel fake or forced.
Yeah, I wasn't like
or
trying or just
else,
adding
or
people
just,
that I don't even know. Like I genuinely met them and knew them and like created that.
Okay.
Friendship.
Okay, so Chris had the idea to have a podcast like 2 years ago and I didn't know it. My cousin had passed away during COVID and I thought it was nice that his kids can look up and find videos of him. And I'm like, my kids don't have anything of that because I don't record myself or I don't do anything. So I thought, I should maybe do that one day. So I do listen to podcasts and listen to books and read books, not like a ton of them because I'm not that dedicated. But just because I want to share information with my kids, whatever I learn, if I think it's useful, and because my kids are kids and kids usually don't think their parents know anything, I'm not exactly sure how much I think maybe one of my children. I don't know.
Maybe.
Two of them I'm sure
Definitely
do not
two
listen. And then Chris is so funny. She's like, oh, you're a life coach. I'm like, but no, really, I'm not. I am thinking about going back to school for that, but that's not even one of my goals for the year.
But she is because she's coached all of them and then also me for a couple of years. So we met at a gym.
Yes.
Like, what would you say, like 5-ish, 6-ish years ago?
Oh my gosh, like 6.
6 years ago. But I was not a gym goer.
Chris would show up maybe
once a week.
Or once every other week.
Yeah, every 2 weeks for sure.
And when she showed up, she would not lace her shoes so that she would be able, when she got there, she would sit down and tie her shoes while we were doing the warm-up.
It would take me like 10 minutes.
Yes, and I was like, hey, your shoes aren't tied. And she's like, oh, I did that on purpose. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sit. April, if anybody knows April Nicholson, she is a badass. Like, she's awesome. The epitome of badass. And she was our coach. We were lucky to have her for a few years.
We were. And then her husband got a job at a different state, and she moved
to Ohio. So if anybody's in the Ohio area, look her up. She's kills it and crushes it. But anyway, she was always on my ass. And then if we had anybody new, she'd be like, if you're new here, do not look at Chris. Whatever you do not look at Crazy Chris.
Because she would give us the workout, and then she would give us the modification. And then Chris would modify
I would modify
the
that. I would modify, and then modify.
And then before you knew it, she was just like dancing.
Yeah, I would just be moving around. I mean, trying to get a calorie burn.
Yes. So that's how we met. And Chris is also very, like, she's friends with everybody. Like, everyone's her best friend. And me, I'm so picky about my circle, and I'm like, okay,
She's
this
very
is it.
private.
So even when she first when she called me, she wanted my number. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like she's invading my space.
She's like, you cannot sit with me yet. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. But of course, I ended up growing onto her.
And I grew in you. And now we're one of our best friends.
Yes, now we're besties. And we talk all the time on the phone. Sometimes I'm like, wait, can I call Nikki or not? Should I call her? Oh, screw it. I'm calling Nikki.
I'm really bad about being on the phone when my kids are home.
She's bad about it. She is. Summertime, it's never.
Winter break.
Winter break is
Thanksgiving
tough.
break.
Thanksgiving break. Yeah, we went like 4 days.
Yeah.
Think. But I think I was busy. Okay, so we both have college kids. She has 2 and I have 1.
Yes.
And they were home. So, and plus I worked 2 days pretty hardcore. But any second I was home, I was locked in. And Nikki's always locked in, which I love that. That's a good trait to have.
Oh, that's another thing we like about each other. Our kids are our favorite.
Yeah, we love being with our kids. That's like a plus.
Okay, so obviously the whole purpose of this podcast was because we want to
talk about our goals.
And like any advice we have, maybe we can help you out, because there's been plenty of not influencers, but motivational people who help us. And I know some people think that a lot of influencers are full of crap. But sometimes you need it.
Some people are not self motivated. Like I know I am not, and I'm very, very, very easily influenced. I know that for a fact. But I will try everything under the sun, and if I love it, great. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. Like I'll just move on. But I do like to try anything and everything, like collagen shots, any supplements if I think it's going to help me have energy, or right now I am trying that Primal Queen, and it's beef organs.
Oh my gosh, I was watching a deal on sharks yesterday where killer whales will kill another kind of shark and just take the liver.
Wow.
Because it gives you a lot of energy, and they would have to, like, I guess, kill, I don't know how many.
And then how do they find the liver?
I don't know. Like, they were talking about the way they attacked them. Do not quote me on any of that stuff. I literally just saw that yesterday, like, but you said
that's
I was thinking
cool.
about liver. Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy.
So it's crushed dried beef organs, and I haven't even been taking it right, so I don't even know. I can't comment on it, but I'm gonna start it again.
What do you mean you're not taking it right? You're supposed
to. I started taking it. You have to take 2 a day after you eat.
After every meal?
Just 2 after, like, lunch, after dinner.
Okay.
And I just did it for a week, and then I stopped, and then I started again, and then I stopped. But then I have another order coming in, and I still have half my order on the table. So
you have to be careful whenever you get something, and then like the auto
ship. Yeah, I know, because I probably wouldn't have ordered it again because I didn't take it right. And I think I didn't take it because the pill is kind of large, and I felt like I had a little burp after I took it.
Ew. Like when I was pregnant, I had to take iron pills for one of my kids. That was the nastiest.
Well, this one, it's not. They have a little mint heart in everything, because I think it's a mint plastic minty heart. Like just to keep it minty in there so it doesn't stink, I feel. That is weird.
That's so gross.
So it freaked me out, and I was like, I'm not going to do this. But it was like $60-some. I was like, okay, you're going to take at least the 1 month. Now I have to take another month. I'm going to put it on pause until I find out.
Or just end it.
But why do I like it?
How did you feel after the week? Did you feel anything?
Well, I don't remember, because I would think I was like going so hard that I wasn't paying attention.
Also, I feel like you should probably try for 2 weeks before you.
Yeah, I'm going to try for 2 weeks, and then I'll decide what's up with that. But so my long-term goal is to be ultra organized. So if you know me, you would be like, girl, bye. But that is like my long-term. My short-term goal is just to clean up my pantry.
Yeah, so we're going to share our short-term goal once a week and give you all the updates on that. And hopefully that's
motivation for you to try it with us, and we can share them with you all every week, and we'll figure it out.
Yes.
Your long-term.
My long-term goal is to be at a healthy BMI. And I've read books and listened to books and all the things. It's very frustrating. But I'm not giving up.
Don't ever give up.
Because I do like exercising, but also the group I work out with, I really like them.
Yeah, we actually love each other. So back to our story of meeting at the gym, then we end up, we've always had like it's just been me and you and Lottie that have started there and like been there forever. And then we've had people come and go that we loved. And now we have a really good core of like 5 of us. Maybe
it might be more, yeah.
Maybe 8. but it like makes it worth it to get up in the morning and go. Because in the olden day, also that we had to drive 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, our gym has a newer, fancier gym and it's closer. So
it's closer to us. But we also would have to drive there twice because we would go there once for ourselves and then take the kids in the evening. Yes. So we were going twice a day, and that's 40 minutes of driving in my brain. And then for Nikki, it was probably an hour of driving or more.
I feel like, yeah.
It was 2 hours.
A lot of time on the road.
Yeah. So for me, taking those minutes of driving every single day was too much. And I like to utilize my time a little bit better, but knowing that being at the gym is also very good for you, so I should have just done it.
But it's nicer when you work out with people that you like, because it doesn't feel, it's like, oh, I have to work out, but I get to see my friends.
Yeah, because we're like chit-chatting the whole time.
Yes.
And talking crap to our coach.
So April moved, so we got a new trainer, Erin.
Sensei Erin. And we love him. He's great. He is BSBA.
You're ridiculous.
Every day we are crazy.
I started going really, this also isn't even my long-term goal. I really want to run a marathon. So I had been going to the gym 5 days a week religiously. And then I was like, okay, also because I wasn't losing weight, I'm like, let me start running. So I started going twice a week. Running. And then 2 to 3 times a week to the gym, because now I have a daughter who plays basketball and it feels like there's always a tournament. So I do miss, like last week I didn't go at all.
Yeah, but it was Thanksgiving week.
I know, but like Bricia had a tournament, so I missed because of that. And then like it felt like there was just so many things going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on. My kids were like excited to get back into the gym, so they were pushing me up in the morning like, let's go, we can't wait, blah, blah, blah. So that was cool. So then also everyday goal for me, and I'm going to start this, what is today? Today's Thursday. Wednesday. So maybe I'll start it today for 10 minutes, even if it's like clean out a drawer, clean out one section of the pantry or something. I'm going to do that 10 minutes every single day.
Okay, and I told her like that's good because cleaning is not fun. Even with me in my kitchen, I will just, especially dishes. I hate dishes. But I'm the mom, so I have to do them. Because my kids do not do a good job, and I think they might do that on purpose. Definitely. I'll like set a 10-15 minute timer and then clean whatever I can. And usually once the timer goes off, I'm almost done cleaning. So I just finish whatever the heck it is.
Right. Yeah. I need to get better on that.
So, okay. My long-term goal is to get to a healthy BMI. Short-term goal is 10 pounds. I was going to say 5 pounds, but honestly, I'm a girl. So my hormones and all that, like I'll fluctuate through 5 pounds easy. So that's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to go with 10 pounds. And daily, I really think if I stopped eating carbs after lunch, that would help.
That's hard. My problem is eating after 9 or 8 p.m.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've been better about that. Oh my gosh, but yesterday my daughter made a cake. And I'm like,
oh, I need your mom's cake.
I'll send it to you. I meant to send it to you yesterday because I found it online.
Yay!
It's called Earthquake Cake, and it has German chocolate cake mix, and then you put cream cheese, powdered sugar.
Condensed milk?
I don't know. No. Butter, and then you like plop it on the dough.
Yum. That sounds amazing. I can't wait to try it.
What else you got?
I think that's pretty much it.
Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So I was reading this book, listening to this book, Atomic Habits, and the guy was talking about habit stacking. So if you want to if you're going to set a 10-minute timer and clean for every day, like clean 10 minutes, you need to do it on top of a habit you already do.
Good point.
in the morning what's something you do in the kitchen?
Make my drink.
And how long does that take?
Like 2 minutes.
So if you just just started, even if you just set it for 5 minutes, like make your drink and then set a 5-minute timer and clean.
Oh, okay. Or like hanging out with Izzy while he's drinking his whatever.
Yeah, just
Or
clean.
just do something instead of sitting there on my phone playing a game.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Chris.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I just wasted 15 minutes, and I'll throw my phone because I'm like, get away from me, phone. And then I'm like pinging it. Where the heck is my phone? Because I lost it. So then I forget that I had got rid of it for a reason, and I'm back on it. But typically, I do not do that because I'm usually working with my hands, so I don't have that. I'm not always on my phone. So when I do have the minute to sit and get on my phone, I want to be on my phone. If that makes any sense. But I am an Audible girl, and I will always listen, like on the way to work, listen to my podcast, whoever I'm trying to listen to at the moment, and trying to motivate myself any way I can.
Learn all the things.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to learn all the things.
We really are. Okay, so I'm thinking we're done, and I'm hoping that this makes it to our YouTube channel.
Yes, it's going to make it. So we're signing out. Crazy Chris.
Nikki Cantu.
Let's crush it.
Yes.
Woo!